Let's see how 7 to 14mm f2.8 Pro can do with me here in this woodland, which is also a bit scary place. But let's start.
Hi there, my name is Peter Forsgård and I'm a professional photographer from Helsinki, Finland. And before we go back into the woodlands, I want to say a disclaimer. This lens that I used on this particular video is not mine. It is a loaner from OMDS. I do have my own lens. They send me this lens because there is a cashback on this lens and a couple other wide-angle lenses too, but I will talk about that later. The reason that I went into the woodlands were these villas. But as you can see, they already collapsed. So unfortunately, I did not have a chance to photograph these haunted villas. Let's go back into the woods and see what else did I find. Before we continue our journey in the woodlands, reminder of the cashback that's right now going on in Europe. The cashback includes 9 to 18mm lens, the 8mm fisheye, and this lens 7 to 14mm 2.8 Pro lens. Now, if you need a wide-angle zoom lens or the fisheye, is a good time to get it. You can get pretty good amount of money back. Unfortunately, it's only in certain parts of Europe. But there is a link in the description in this video for you to see where that offer is valid. And if you buy something, I don't get anything. I just wanted to tell this to you so that if you're in a market of a wide-angle lens or wide-angle zoom or the fisheye, go check that link.
And let's do some trespassing. Not sure if I'm allowed to go here, but I'm a photographer. I can. I want to take a picture of that oil tank, because this used to be an oil harbor. You will see it in a moment. It used to be full of these oil tanks. I really want to take a picture of that. I think from here, maybe I could. Or maybe I should go a bit closer. You see, back there, where that building, those new buildings, that used to be oil, what do you call it? Oil harbor. Most of the oil that came to Helsinki came from there. It's so windy that I hope that the wind doesn't ruin my audio. It's really, really windy. And I need to have the lens cap on because the front element of this lens is quite bulky, so that it won't be as wet as my 360 cam lenses are, and my glasses and everything else is getting wet. Here you can see there's still the valves or whatever you call these here. And yeah, this area was full of these not so long ago. But as you have probably seen in many of my videos, that there is a lot of construction going on in Helsinki. Helsinki is growing really fast. But enough of the chit chat. Let's take an image of this, and I'll place the camera here right next to the graffiti so that it won't be you know, wobbling in the wind. But I'll go a bit further that way and grab the image from the scene that you just saw. Yeah, I think that might be an image. I might need to correct the perspective a bit if there is enough room. When you're using a wide-angle lens, it's usually good to have a bit wider crop if you are planning on having the lines straight. You know, it's a pro tip: take off the lens cap. And I think this could be an image. I will have the staircases up also in the image. This might be an image. I need to stay this way because of the wind. There is some plants growing, and if I can get a low angle, you can probably see behind me. If I can get a low angle, that might make a nice graphic. Graphic is probably the wrong word. It's not a graphic image. That's the wrong word. But anyways, pick a minimalistic image, let's say that, with not too many colors or shades of gray and between black and white. But I'm gonna try that. Yeah, that might be an image. Not really sure. I think it stopped raining now, and let's look at some specs of this lens. And I might grab an image of that. Let's see what I can do about that. There might be an image right there. And it's pretty slippery. If you step on those wet rocks, then you might fall down. So if I do, call 911. Or actually it's 112 here in Finland. But anyways, I'm not gonna fall. I'll be real careful.
I hope you enjoyed my walk in the woods. I certainly did, even though the weather was horrifying. And you might want to watch next another video about the 7-14mm f2.8 Pro lens. But hey, thanks for watching, and bye for now.